This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Played bad across the board. Offensively, defensively, in the kicking game, drops, penalties, turnovers. We play poorly really across the board. So we got a lot we got to fix. A lot of things we got to correct. Offensively, just couldn't get anything going. Got it going a little bit late, but too late, and it's not enough. So we got to do a better job, earlier in the game, which we've talked about, but we're still not able to do it. I think we got to take a look at everything. We will take a look at everything, but I would say it's really, across the board. Offense, defense, special teams, starts with me, coaching. I got to do a better job. I know I say that every week. I don't want to come up here and say that every week, but I got to do a better job of figuring out a way to help us, play better than that. But we also have to, we got to play better. And we're out there taking turns and making mistakes in all three phases. And, it's not enough. It's not good enough. It's a tough question. I think I think this is a hard-working team. I think they compete. They prepare the right way. It's not manifesting itself on Sundays right now. For long enough periods of time, we're inconsistent. We can't string, plays together. When we do string plays together, there's a penalty or a drop that sets us back, or a penalty defensively, and then, instead of being off the field, we're back on the field, or a penalty, in the kicking game, instead of getting the ball, we give it back to them. There's a lot of things that aren't connected. You've got to play complementary football in this league. We have not been able to do that. And a lot of it is, basic fundamentals, watching the ball, keeping your hands down and away from the face mask area or the face area. They're things that are correctable, that have been correctable, and we need to correct. No.
How would you describe how Blvd did?
I thought he did some good things late. I thought offensively we had some drops that killed drives. We had some penalties that killed drives. We missed some opportunities early to put some points on the board, and then we couldn't. We're inconsistent. That's probably the best term to use right now. Across the board, we're inconsistent. So. You're right. I think try to take a methodical approach early. We did, have some shot plays early. They covered them. We had to check them down. And, we weren't able to, push it down the field as much as we wanted to early in the game. And then, obviously late when you gotta push it downfield, and you're trying to create plays or make plays. We got a couple, but we also had the fumble where we're trying to push the ball downfield. So that didn't work in our favor. Potentially, I think I know early on, there was definitely some shot plays there that ended up getting checked down. We need to do more of it. I think as you're trying to call a game, you feel like there's some situations where you're going to get a first down and then you're going to take a shot. We had drops and penalties in those instances. So there's a lot that goes into it that, I think, you probably don't, you guys probably wouldn't know. But, that definitely showed up. Hey, we should get a first down on this. It's there, we got it, it's dropped. Now it's a different. We got to go into a different mode. Well, Will was out. Obviously, I know you guys got that. Probably have more information tomorrow. But, you know, significant enough that he would out for today, and probably have more of a we'll run some tests. We ran some tests. We'll run some more tests and have a better understanding of what happened there. Byron wasn't able to come back. Again, that's another one we're gonna, right after the game. We'll run some tests. I know he was trying to get back out there. We saw him running around a little bit. It just didn't feel like, he could really go handle a 9-ball, handle, the things you got to handle at that position. I think our players, they believe that. I think you can't play in this league if you don't have confidence. So I know they know that they can play better than we're playing. I think we know that we can eliminate some drops and eliminate some of these penalties that are, not that hard to correct. It's just a little bit more concentration, a little bit more attention to detail. They know that. We've talked about it. That's not showing up on game day. But I think right now it's about that. It's about watching the ball and staying on side. It's about kicking the ball in the field of play. It's about keeping your hands away from the face mask area. It's about catching the football. It's about those things, which I think if we just do a little bit more of that, we wanted to pin them deep, which we ended up doing. 50, that, I forget what the score was. I think it was 3-0 maybe. I thought we were playing, decent defensively. I think it was like a 55 or 56 yarder. I think it's a tough decision. I have a lot of confidence in Jason that he'd make that kick. But we wanted to play field position right there, and I think we ended up putting him on the 1-yard line. And I think we got the ball back. I'm not sure. I got to go back and watch it, but just that's kind of one of those. You could kick it. If you kick it, you don't get it, then you give them good field position. Or do we want to play the field position game, try to play defense? We were doing some good things defensively at that point, so just felt like that was the best for the team. I think it's all those things, and that starts with me. And getting these guys to understand how important those little things are. The little things are important in this game. They're very important. The details are important in this game. And if you don't get them right, then you'll have a false start penalty when you don't need them. You'll have a drop when you don't need them. And those are momentum-shifting plays that if you don't make them, and they do, you don't get the result you want. So that's what that's what we have to do. We gotta focus on those little things, those details, and play a smarter, more disciplined football game, because we're not doing that right now. We're not doing that. That starts with me.